Hey Taurus! How you guys doing? Hope you're doing okay. I'm doing okay. Let's find out what you guys have been up to. How are you feeling? How you feel about it? How you should be feeling about it. Okay, so this is the tarot reading for Taurus from the 15th of July to the 30th of July. Guys, what's going on? You don't have any faith in yourselves at all at the moment, do you? I mean, you should, but you don't trust yourself? What's that? You know? Like, you had this brilliant idea, and you'd finally kind of come out of the shadows, been able to tame that inner lion, that inner aggressiveness, that inner anger in the past, and use it in a positive way, the passion, and what you want, and you had the strength. But you know what you're doing? You are overthinking. And you don't want to hear that, because you're like, no, I know what's right. Guys, you need to just try. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Back to the reading now. You feel like I need to get some antihistamine. Sorry. The Two of Wands here. In the actual card from the Rider-Waite, there's a guy and he's looking in one direction with one wand and with the other. And he should be looking at the world. Oh, I think he is looking at the world. And the impact, and what you think of it, your perception of it. And where you wanna seed, put in the little seeds, the beginnings of your new project. Because you've got a great idea, a new idea, and something that you could do really well in. But you're overthinking. You are either really, really overthinking, or you are not in the right headspace to deal with it. And you've got to deal with this headspace, because that is the only thing that is really in your way. And you are overthinking, or you have not dealt with these thoughts up here. And it's all about your attitude, how you perceive the world, and how you perceive yourself to be a part of it. And you want to try and make an impact, a good impact, potentially change the world impact, but you've got no faith in yourself. And it's really, really sad, because you've worked so hard and you feel like, I just want to get somewhere, but you haven't really dealt with the core issue. you quite well not be eating the right stuff. You could right well not be giving yourself the time to grieve, potentially, to let go, and self-love. Because you want that big future. You want that big dream. You want to fulfill that dream. But you just have given up already at the starting point. Why? You guys can do so well. You know, in the past you've overcome some, real big battles, and you've come face to face with the person who you don't want to be, and said, no, I'm not going to be that person. And how am I not going to be that person? I'm going to express myself. I'm going to start this new thing. I'm going to take up a new instrument. I'm going to take up, a new creative idea of expression, and express the stuff that you went through in the right way. And you can do it. The most frustrating thing is you are probably looking at everyone else and thinking, I can never get there. I can never be who I want to be. Or people have come before me and I will never be able to be as good as them. But you can. But it's not going to be easy. And you've already been in a little bit of a battle. You've gone through the battleground. And with, these ideas, they're good and they're great and they can work. But the main prioritizing things that you should be doing is, dealing with this Nine of Swords card. Because it is quite literally crossing you. It is stopping you from being that person you want to be in the universe. So, how do you deal with this? Some of you may be thinking, don't be patronising. Don't be patronising. I know how to look after myself. If you don't, just be honest. Be honest with yourself. Have I treated myself badly? Have I put myself down a lot? Am I expecting too much of myself after having to go through so much? Yes, you're strong. Yes, you're resilient. But you might not be ready right now. And after having this great big idea, you're quite frankly trying to put it under the rug. That's not what I'm trying to do. And that's what I'm trying to say. Focus on your mental health, focus on your physical health, and focus on your spiritual health. Spend some time outdoors. You're going to want to kind of feel alone. You probably do feel embarrassed. You do feel actually alone. Like everything you had started to build for, or it already feels like it's going through your hands like sand. You feel like time's going through your hands like sand. Quite frankly, we do have a lot of time on this earth, but you aren't ready. And I don't want to say this, because I'm like, yes, Taurus, get out there. Ugh. I feel sad. I don't know if you can see in the way that I'm speaking to you, but I feel so, so, so sad. Because I can feel your energy, so you're just like, it doesn't matter. All that hype, all that energy, that little bit of energy, that little bit of effort I put in, it's all for nothing. And this is the starting line of a race. It's not where you start, it's where you end. There are many runners who've been tripped up, you know, in races. They've been tripped up, they're 10 seconds behind, and then they just go for it. And I don't think you see that. You just see the negativity. You just see the, I can't do this. I've never done this before. This isn't my forte. I'm not trying something new. And for you to do something new and to get through a new project, you're going to have to try something new. You're going to have to break those barriers. You're going to have to break those misconceptions. You're going to have to break your own prejudice in your head against yourself. This is such a deep reading. But if you guys aren't feeling like that, if you aren't feeling that negativity, you could well be avoiding it. Nevertheless, take a time out. Take a time out and sit down, have a bath. But don't throw it all away, because it's not the right time for you to throw it all away. This is just merely the beginning. And yes, it's going to be tough. But if you give up now, you're going to get nowhere near that goal that you wanted for yourself. Nowhere near. And there's a lot of time for you to really work on this. Lots of time in the world. But it doesn't feel like it. But you do need to take that time out, because you need to work on that thin foundation of what it is that will make sure that I get up early in the mornings properly, make sure that I eat properly, make sure that I exercise properly, talk to my friends and family properly. Don't feel like the world is against me, that everyone is against me feeling. So that's what you guys are going to be really working on this month. I want to give you guys such a big hug and just be like, it's okay. Have your moment. Have your... I'm not even calling it a weakness. Have your acceptance that, you know what, right now is not the right time. But don't throw it all away. Because you could be creative with it. You could be creative with this negativity that you're feeling. Especially if you're learning an instrument, if you're learning how to play a song or whatever. Or, you know, be expressive in how you feel. And don't overindulge. I'd say with the Queen of Pentacles on the end here, don't overindulge. Because you are on that starting track and you haven't received that medal, you haven't got that recognition. So you are going to have to put in the hard work, but looking after yourself is going to be part of the homework. Because no one else is going to do it for you. And if you don't look after yourself, then how are you going to be able to feel what you really want, what you really need? I'm really sorry that it turned out this way for you guys. But hang on in there, okay? Get back that inner strength that you had. Stare yourself in the face and be like, I need to do this, 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 and this. And it's going to be tough. And I'm going to want to cry. And I feel like crying. And I feel alone in this. So accept yourself that you're not going to be 100%. Accept that, I'm just going to want to call my mum. I just need someone to hug me and hold me, and I just want to eat food all the time or something, just because I want to hide away from my issues. But don't overwork. So, okay. I hope that helped you guys. Thank you so much for coming to my reading. I did not plan this out, obviously, but tarot cards sometimes just do that to you. If you like to, please do subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing another reading for you guys in the next 15 days, so at the beginning of August. So if you like a private reading, of course, do contact me on the details below in the description. Also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram if you'd like to contact me. But most of all, just look after yourself, and I will see you in 2 weeks.